It is it's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be talking about the all-time spotlights ultimate reward in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. Now, before we dive any further into that, if you're new to the channel, make sure to smash that subscribe button. We're on the road towards 120,000 subscribers. So here's what the tweet says. I'm just gonna read it and then go through it with you because it is an option pack in which I need to give you guys my thoughts on it. So it says, endgame Bill Russ coming to my team. Complete the all-time spotlights collection to pick your reward of either endgame Bill Russell, endgame KD, or endgame Paolo Banchero. Now, here's the deal, okay? I was hoping they would give Bill Russell small forward eligibility. 2K ultimately didn't. And so that kind of leaves us with a, in my opinion, easy decision unless you've already got him. Now, here's the deal, okay? I've been grinding this on my No Money Spent Squad series. It's been 27 days in which I have grinded out the spotlight reward. I've kept up to date on it. And so, yeah, I'm in a great position to get the ultimate reward, which a lot of you guys might be like, oh, Bill Russell, yeah, okay, but does he fit my squad that well? That's the issue. He doesn't. Because in my opinion, I know Bill Russell's going to be good, but he's only 6'10". And let me ask you guys this. Does 6'10" at the 4 fit the meta of my team? It doesn't, right? Because we know what type of stats badges Bill Russell is going to get. Because when you look at the, obviously we don't have him yet in my team, but when you look at the end game cards, they're the exact same. Okay, Banchero, KD, literally basically the exact same cards, exact same animations. So we know that Bill Russell is going to be 6'10", 7'4" wingspan. That's what Bill Russell has. He is just going to be a different position at the power forward position. So basically, the only difference here is the positions. These cards are going to have the same stats, badges, and animations. Basically the same tendencies too. It just comes down to the positions. Now, here's what you're looking at. KD is a top 5 card in the game right now in my team, okay? I don't make the rules. It's that simple. It is that easy. KD is top 5. Bill Russell, he's not going to be top even 2 at that power forward position. Wemby's better. Yeah, Manut's better. That's the problem with Bill Russell. Banchero, he's okay at the 3. But again, when Invincible Wemby is in the game, he's not that next level good. So I would say this. If you do not have Dark Matter endgame Kevin Durant, he is probably the best option. Now, is that me saying that's for sure who you guys should choose? No, that's totally up to you. If you want who the ultimate reward, technically is, then, Bill Russell probably is the right option. But I got to give 2K credit for this, okay? Because they give you an option pack. It says to pick your reward of endgame Bill Russell, KD, or Banchero. So they are giving you the option, which I'm a massive, massive, massive fan of. Because instead of everybody kind of being, I don't want to say super disappointed. Because endgame Bill Russell is still a decent enough reward for a free spotlight grind in which you get a bunch of different tokens, a bunch of different coaches, a bunch of different players, a lot of MT and stuff from it. But the big thing for me and my no money spent is KD is going to be a game changer, right? Bill Russell would have obviously helped this squad, but he wouldn't have necessarily been a game changer. Whereas KD is going to be exactly that for me. And so here's the question a lot of people are going to say, well, Ty, I haven't really started the spotlight grind. Is it worth it? My answer to that would be, that's totally up to you. Just know if you have not started the spotlight grind, you're going to have to devote probably 20 to 24 hours grinding all of it out for KD, Bill Russell, and Banchero. Do I think it's worth it if you haven't started? That's, again, up to you. I probably would say no because, again, endgames Invincibles are going to be cheap in the near future. And if you're already behind, it's just going to be tough to catch up on. But the way I would phrase it is right now, endgame Kevin Durant, basically 400,000 MT. So you're getting a 400,000 MT, which is a lot of MT at this point of my team, and a top 5 card in the game, a shooting guard that can play until the end of time on your account. So, I know a lot of people might be disappointed in that, but I think it's hard to be disappointed in that. That's just my opinion on things. Like, if it would have just been Bill Russell, then people could have been disappointed. But the fact of it is, if you already have KD Banchero, you can get Bill Russell. He's still a top 5 power forward in my team, no matter how you look at it. If you've already got, KD And, you know, then it's a choice between Bill Russell and Banchero. And again, both those guys are really solid for their positions. If you haven't had KD or haven't had the chance to use him, or even if you have an auctionable KD and you're staying up to date, there's your chance to get a free KD. So my opinion on it is, I mean, it's tough to get much better out of the all-time spotlights than this. I was hoping it would be endgame Wilt, and if it was endgame Wilt, then I would have been like, you know, Wilt or KD. Both those cards can be, you know, incredibly good options. But, I mean, it's not Wilt, it's Bill Russell, who is only 6'10". Bill Russell is going to do some things on the court, though. So let's say you've got, you know, Yao or Manute. Let's say you've got Wemby and you're running those two. Then maybe you can plug Bill Russell in at that 4 and he can just be fine at that power forward position. Again, that is ultimately up to you guys. To me, there's no real wrong option. It's a position battle. So if you have Manute, then obviously you're probably not going to want Bill Russell. Let's say you don't have Manute. Let's say you don't have the MT for Wemby. Let's say right now your power forwards are like the off-brand Wemby and Taco. Maybe what you want to do is sell Taco or move that Wemby to the center and pick up Bill Russell for that power forward position. It is really up to you guys. I'm just saying, I've used KD quite a bit, and he's my personal favorite shooting guard in my team. So it's hard for me to kind of recommend anybody else when he is an option. To say I'm excited to add KD to the No Money Spent squad in 3 days would be a massive understatement, right? I am super excited to add him to the squad because I've already got Tim Thomas on the squad, who obviously I probably should sell Tim Thomas before his price goes down any lower, and especially knowing KD is coming, like I probably should just maximize the MT I can get on Tim Thomas. But nonetheless, like adding a KD to the No Money Spent squad is music to my ears, man. Again, it's 3 days away, so obviously it's not like, oh, you can go get these guys today. But that is just absolutely outstanding. And one thing I would recommend, you know, if you do have guys to sell them before Friday, because again, a big time market crash is going to be coming. I'll probably upload a market crash video tomorrow because it is coming in a big time way with the start of the new season. A bunch of end games getting dropped, a free end game on Friday for everybody that's grinding the spotlights. Just know a market crash is coming. Another reason why, if you haven't really started the all-time spotlights, I really wouldn't recommend it. The only thing for me though is you do get a lot of MT from it. Like that's the one thing that I'm kind of holding on to, is like I've made a fair share of MT from it. Like even you get, I think, 1250 plus the domination game, which is basically 600 MT plus a couple of players. Like you get MT and it makes it worth it. But again, if you're not, you know, a big time offline grinder, it's really hard for me to tell you guys that it is worth grinding for. I need to know your guys' thoughts on this down below in the comments, because I feel like 2K has been doing their thing lately. It would have been really easy for 2K to just be like, man, you know, we'll just give you Bill Russell and that's it. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but that's who you're getting. 2K said, watch this. We're going to give you an option pack of every endgame so far released. That way, if you don't like Bill Russell, if you don't have a spot for Bill Russell on your squad, that is just fine, because we will make him available in the pack as well. So I'm a massive fan of this, and I hope you guys are as well. And for everybody that grinded spotlights, you got rewarded. And for everybody that hasn't got spotlights done, I don't think it's the end of the world. So I'm actually kind of glad this is where we are at today. That's gonna wrap it up for our video breaking down these leak on these dark matter endgame spotlight. Look, free KD, free Bill Russell, free Banchero if you guys want. The option is there. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.